They never taught us how to be men. Just taught us to provide and never cry. But what about the pain we carry? My father was barely around, always trying to provide, working multiple jobs just to keep us alive. But he didn't see the abuse happening in his own home. Mental, physical, sexual, I was all alone. He wanted us to have what he never had growing up. Didn't really know his father till he was grown up. Broken cycle, trying to fix himself but missing the mark. Providing money, but I needed him in the dark. He watched his stepfather abuse his family, violence every day. That man sitting in prison, now nothing left to say. I won't even speak his name. The damage that he's done to my auntie, my grandmother, what they overcome. The last name we carry ain't even supposed to be ours. Identity stolen through trauma, family scarred. I'm sorry to my auntie and grandmother for all the pain. Strong women holding together what tried to break and drain. How to be a man when nobody showed me how. How to tears provide for family, that's the vow. Real men don't cry, real men stay strong. But I'm dying inside, been hurting all along. How to be a man with all this pain inside. Generational trauma that was supposed to hide. They taught us to provide, but not to feel. How to be a man when the wounds won't heal. My grandmother was always strong, held the family down, took care of everyone when everything fell around. Strengthened her eyes even through all the abuse. Showed me what resilience looks like, gave me the truth. But the men in my family, we don't know how to be. Never learn to process pain, just bury it deep. Supposed to be providers, protectors, never we. But nobody taught us it's okay to speak. Now I got a daughter that I barely see, repeating the cycle just like my father with me. Trying to provide from a distance, thinking that's enough. But she needs a father present, not just the stuff. How am I supposed to be a man, a father, when I don't know how? Never had the blueprint, just figuring it out now. Man, I was really hurting, smile through the pain. Generational curse running through my vein. How to be a man when nobody showed me how. How the tears provide for family, that's the vow. Real men don't cry, real men stay strong. But I'm breaking inside, been hurting all along. How to be a man with this trauma I carry. It's supposed to be tough, emotions we bury. They taught us to provide, but not to heal. How to be a man when nothing feels real. We don't cry in front of our family, we hide in the bathroom. We don't talk about our feelings, just assume that providing money means we're doing our part. But our kids need our presence, need our heart. My father didn't know his father, I barely know mine. Now I'm barely there for my daughter, repeating the line. 3 generations of men who didn't know how to be present, emotional, vulnerable, free. We carry weight in silence, die with secrets untold. Taught that showing emotion makes us less bold. But I'm tired of pretending, tired of the mask. Being a real man means healing from the past. I apologize to my grandmother for not breaking the chain. To my auntie for the men in our family causing pain. To my daughter for not being there like I should. To myself for believing I wasn't good enough to break these cycles, to be different, to try to be the man I needed to let myself cry. A man is supposed to provide, protect, and be strong. But a man is all supposed to admit when he's wrong. Supposed to be present, emotional, real. Supposed to teach his kids it's okay to feel. I'm learning late, but I'm learning now. How to be a man, I'm figuring it out somehow. Breaking generational curses with every tear I shed. Being vulnerable, being present, that's how I'm led. How to be a man, I'm still learning today. Presence vulnerable, showing up in every way. Real men do cry, real men feel pain. Breaking these cycles, ending this chain. How to be a man starts with being real. Admitting I'm broken, learn to heal. They taught us to provide, but not to care. How to be a man is learning to be there.
To my father, you did your best with what you knew. To my grandmother, you showed me real strength. To my auntie, I'm sorry for the pain. To my daughter, I'm learning how to be the father you need. Being a man isn't about hiding pain. It's about breaking cycles. Being present, being vulnerable, being real. I'm still learning, but I'm trying. How to be a man starts with being human.